Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-8, it's the Tier 6 Soviet SPG. This one is on the defending spawn of Ghost Town Assault, and it's under the command of Angelina 75. Yes, the redhead is playing again, and well, she's got a Soviet SPG to do it in. Okay, game started. Now, as many of you know, because I have mentioned it before, Angelina just picked up the SU-8 recently. She had enough credits to buy either a Tier 8 Arty or to get the SU-6. SU-8, the Tier 6 Arty, but fully equipped. And well, she decided to get the SU-8 instead of the Tier 8, the M40, M43, and for a very good reason. This Arty has tremendous credit earning capability. Now, she's got all the equipment on it straight away, and she's using premium consumables. And this is her 5th game in this Arty. Just her 5th. Okay, a number of enemy targets have been seen in the town. She's got a red line on those ones at the moment, so she can't fire at them because there's an obstruction in the way. Unfortunately, it's the buildings that are causing the problem. But up here she's got a green line, and that means that yes, she can fire and hit targets that are up there, and there's more than likely going to be a tank destroyer or two going to that spot to snipe at some of our defenders. Now, you may be pleased to know that we've actually got a series of 5 videos by Angelina 75, and this is the first of them. And it proves that she's actually picking up a lot of interesting techniques from Talon 1958, who happens to be her partner. And she's dialing in on that P44 Pantera, almost loaded. Rounds out. Direct hit, 228, good strike. Now, the good thing about the SU-8 is that it does have 600 alpha, which is more than the M44, and it actually even has a higher DPM than the M44. The only drawback with this Arty really is that, oh, she got another hit! She hit the Pantera again, even though it was unsighted. The drawback with this Arty is that it's got a very narrow arc of fire, as you can see, and that means if you adjust slightly within the field of fire, or just outside the field of fire, then it can take a little while to dial in again as you get rescue bloom. But you can see that shell hit the top of that 88. There's a yellow mark right on top, just above the gun. And that more than likely took out one of his crew members or damaged his gun. And that one landed alongside him. He's now down to 51 hit points. He's a one-shot now. She's lining him up for the next round. Looks like she's going to fire it in and see if he's still there. Rounds out. And she hit something, but it wasn't the 88. It was probably that Pantera again. The 88 pulled around the corner. But she's lining him up and getting ready for another shot, because if he backs up, then he's going to drive straight into a shell. But she might be able to splash him from there. And she hits the ground behind him, but it's probably just too far away. Now, the blast radius for this shell is, if I remember correctly, 7 meters. Yes, it is 7. And so you can still hit targets, even though if you land the shells slightly away from the aim point. Now, she's looking for counter battery at the moment, trying to work out where the enemy Arty is likely to be. They normally spawn around about this area here. And so I'd be looking anywhere in that spot, and I go to overhead view as well because it's much easier to spot the tracers from overhead. Okay, that Skoda is about to come into view. It's the T40 and he's very low on hit points. He's only got 6 hit points left. So if she puts a round into that corner, she might be able to get him. There's that 88. He's also a one-shot. She fires a round in. It hits the rock face. And, well, she's found a P44 Pantera. That must be the one she kept on hitting. He's got 2 impact points on his body, you can see. And, unfortunately, she's still got a red line. But it looks like he turned around and went back the other way, trying to find a way into the town. And Angelina's still trying to get at this 88. And the enemy Arty's been spotted in the back. And the 88 goes down, but he's taken out by the Scorpion. There's the M44. Noticed in the back. Spotted by our P43, I think, or maybe one of our other tanks. I think it was our Schwarzpanzer 58. She fires a round in. And it lands just in front of the position where the M44 was seen. More than likely would have damaged him. The Charioteer comes into view. He's still 100% health. But she should be able to land a round near him. Round's out now. Oh, hits the rock face. It's unfortunate. In fact, there are 5 tanks down on the enemy. Now there's 6 tanks down on the enemy, which is looking increasingly like they're more than likely going to lose this one, because although it's only a 10-minute assault battle... Oh, she gets a kill. She takes out the Scorpion. Although it's only a 10-minute battle and it's 4 minutes left to go, they are now massively outnumbered. The enemy still has 9 tanks. She gets a hit on the Charioteer for 223, which is good, but she's going to need to put in another 2 like that before she's even going to make him a one-shot. Charioteer's pulling away because he doesn't want to get hit. Another round comes out and splashes him again. But there are a number of enemy tanks nearby who are actually one-shots or very low on hit points. There's a tank that isn't. That's a T-34-2, which is a Chinese medium. And here's that Pantera. She's lining up a shot. Rounds out. Kill shot. Second kill. Now, we can't get shots on that T-34-2. He's behind the buildings at the moment. But he's going to come into view any second. She's loaded. Ready to go. He's coming up to that gap. Now, we have got a T-34 in the bushes. So he's spotting for us whilst we're actually standing in front of him. Angelina's in the bushes, so they can't see her unless they get really close. But the T-34 behind her is actually doing the spotting. Now, I'm not sure if he's actually AFK, but I'm pretty sure he's on the spawn point, so he may be AFK. And that gun looks like it's aimed at the T-34-85. Yes, it was, and he's gone down, which means we've lost the spotter. And the IS-3, who's also a one-shot, is now headed towards Angelina. Although he can't see Angelina yet, he will probably get within proximity fairly soon. She's not alone yet, but the only teammate she's got is the Scorpion. She's having to turn her body, and she's been spotted because she was turning. The IS-3 turns his head to his turret to aim, and she was spotted, so she's going to have to move to get into a safe spot. And, well, she's been hit again by a Super Hellcat. And yeah, the Charioteer finishes her off. That was unfortunate, but the Scorpion on her team is still alive. And there's only 1 minute 45 seconds to go, or less than that now. But the Scorpion's coming back because he knows that he has to get a reset. And unfortunately, his path is being blocked by 3 enemy tanks, 2 of which are one-shots. But it's a bit of an ask for that Scorpion, and he dies trying to get back. So sadly, this one is a defeat. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and we'll see how she managed to get on. Well, her 5th game in the Scorpion, the SU-8, she managed to get a first-class tanker, and that's the first time she's had a first class in the SU-8. And she managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 13, and she got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of her own vehicle. And her win rate from that game was 4606, which is super unicum standard. So let's have a look at the team score and see how much she did. Well, yes, you can see that she was the 2nd highest damage in the game. The Charioteer that killed her managed to get a high caliber for 2,829 hit points of damage. And then the IS-3 that she killed did 2,407. And then we've got Angelina with 2,384. So she came 3rd on damage. When it came to kills, though, she actually shared the top spot with the Scorpion on her own team, the Charioteer, the T-34-2, and they all got 3 kills each, and after that it was the IS-3 and the Pantera with 2 kills. When it came to base XP, it was the enemy team that did the best because of course they won. 1,000 base experience points for the T-34-2, 913 for the Skoda T-40, 872 for the Charioteer, and Angelina managed 655, which is still good because she still managed to get more than 11 other members of the winning team, so she was right up there at the top in terms of performance. She fired 16 rounds, got 8 direct hits and 1 penetration, 13 splash. Damage of 2,384 hit points, of which 2,147 were at more than 300 meters. She received 3 hits, I'm afraid. 2 were penetrations, 1 non-penetration. And she also damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 223 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, she earned 40,944 credits, got 5,507 for Courageous Resistance, so a total 46,451. And after repair and ammunition resupply, she took away 31,328 credits. She also got 28 bombs on that one, so I think that's 3 for the Gores and 25 for Veni Vidi Vici, and 982 earned for the battle XP, 558 for Courageous Resistance, that's for getting an epic medal in a losing or drawn game, and 1,540 experience points altogether. So, very good show in terms of getting a Gores medal. It's a bit surprising because it is an epic medal, and only in her 5th game in this Arty, she's already up to first class and an epic. It shows that she's making great progress, and she does enjoy the SU-8 as well, because it's that fast fire rate really does mean that you can do and be effective in any particular battle, and it's a lot of fun laying the damage down on the enemy and watching your teammates score the win. So I'm sure we're going to see some more action from Angelina in the SU-8 very shortly. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.